Hello, welcome back to the English lesson. Let's start with the lesson for today. Today we are going to talk about the world around us. Do you understand the title? The world around us. What does it mean in Albanian? Bota rreth nesh. What are we going to learn in this lesson? Let's see. Look at the questions. Here are some questions. Let's read them together. What's your full name? Do you understand that? In Albanian, cili është emri I plot? Because if we say, what's your name? Hi, I'm Erina. If I say, what's your full name? Then, hi, I'm Erina Kadiu. Do you understand the difference? Full name. What's your date of birth? What's your date of birth? In Albanian, it means cila është data jote e lindjes. Ose në shqip siç themi në cilën datë ke lindur. In English, we say, what's your date of birth? Where do you live? Where do you live? Do you understand? It means ku jeton apo ku jetoni. What's your telephone number? What's your telephone number? Pra cili është numri I telefonit? What's your email address? What's your email address? What school do you understand? Cila është adresa e emailit? What school do you go to? Në cilën shkollë shkon? What year are you in? In Albanian, this one means në cilin vit je. Careful. We are talking about the school. Pra, që mos të ngatërohemi me përgjigjen what year are you in, I referohet vitit shkollor, ose në shqip ne themi në cilën klasë je. Okay? What's your favorite teacher? Who's your favorite teacher? Who's your favorite teacher? In Albanian, it means cili është mësuesi yt I preferuar? And the last question, what's your favorite school subject? What's your favorite school subject? In Albanian, it means cila është lënda jote e preferuar, pra kuptohet lëndët që ne bëjmë në shkollë. Why do we have all these questions? Pra, pse I kemi këto pyetje? We use these questions to have some information about another person we meet for the first time. Pra, e përdorim këtë informacion me anë të përgjigjeve mbi këto pyetje, ne marrim një informacion mbi një person të cilin e takojmë për herë të parë. Look in here. We have some words. What are these? These are the answers to the questions. What's your full name? Can you choose one of these? For example, Mr. Brown or Robert Jones? Careful, we said full name. Remember the name and the surname. So, Robert Jones, is that okay? What's your full name? Robert Jones. What's your date of birth? Remember, we're asking about our date of birth. Datën e lindjes. Have a look. Which one do you think? What do you think? Is this one? Is this? No, because those are just numbers. With the date of birth, we ask about the month, April, for example, the date and the year. So, 12th of April, 2006. Where do you live? Where do you live? Have a look. Where do you think? Is this one? No. This one? No. So, do you see the address? Here. It is 55 Elm Street, Bristol. This is the address. What's your telephone number? Telephone number. This one. All these numbers. Let's read them together. 01786 44 0079. Again. O. In English, when we want to say numbers, like in this case, telephone numbers, we don't say 0, but we say O. Okay? O. 0. Yo. 0. No. O. Good. O. 1786. Have a look. We don't say 44. Instead, we say 44. Pra, kur kemi numrat dysh njësoj, nuk I themi numrat me radhë, për shembull 44 apo 44, por double, 2. 440079. Try to read your telephone numbers or your parents' telephone numbers. Okay. And your email address? Here, bobjones@mail.com. What school do you go to? Now we are asking about another name, but not Robert Jones now. We want the name of the school. How do we understand? We have the word school. Weston Primary School. What year are you in? Remember, we are asking about the class. So, which one do you think? Here you have. What year are you in? Year 5. In Albanian, we say klasa e 5. Në më viti 5 I shkollës. Klasa e 5. Good, perfect. Who's your favorite teacher? We are asking again about the name. Careful. Robert Jones, we said, is the full name. Weston is a name, but we have the school. So, which one is the answer? Mr. Brown. Good. Mr. Brown is the favorite teacher. And what's your favorite school subject? What do you think? Here we are. History. Good. So, we are talking about a person who is Robert Jones, who lives in Elm Street, Bristol, who is in year 5, who likes Mr. Brown as his favorite teacher, with this phone number, who was born on this date, and his favorite subject is history. Is it clear? Here we have some questions to find out about information. Can you remember them? Try to memorize and then practice. Let's go on with reading. Have a look, we have some characters. Kemi disa personazhe. Let's go on. Greg, what are you doing? My dad's here. We're late. I'm coming. Just one interview. Hello, sir. I come from Young Stars Press Team. Can I ask you some questions? Yes, of course. What's your name? Jake Roberts. Where do you live? I live in the town center. Greg, my dad is waiting. Do you get up early in the morning? Yes, I do. I always get up at 6 o'clock. And what do you do? I go around the town and I talk to people. Are you a reporter? No. The next morning. Come on, the bus is here. Look, it's Jake Roberts. He is driving the bus. You're a bus driver? Hello, kids. This is a part of reading you have to practice. Look at your books and then practice reading that. we have some sentences now, and we have to say if the sentences are true or false. Let's read the sentences, go back to the text and find the answers. Kevin's dad is waiting in the car. What do you think? Is it true or false? Look, Greg, what are you doing? My dad's here. We're late. Do you see? He is waiting in the car. So, is it true or false? Let's see later. Mr. Robert doesn't want to answer Greg's questions. Hello, sir, I'm from, etc., etc. Can I ask you some questions? Yes, of course. Now, what do you think? He wants to answer the questions or he doesn't want to answer the questions? You know, let's find out. The third question. Mr. Roberts lives in the town center. Let's go back to the text and find the answer. Here. Where do you live? I live in the town center. So, it is true or false? What do you think? Mr. Roberts gets up at 7 o'clock. Do you get up early in the morning? Yes, I do. I always get up at 6 o'clock. So, is it true or false? He gets up at 7 o'clock? Mr. Roberts is driving a taxi. Is he driving a taxi? He is a bus. He is driving the bus. So, it is true or false? What do you think? Huh? Okay, let's see the answers. Kevin's dad is waiting in the car. It is good, true, correct. Mr. Roberts doesn't want to answer Greg's questions. He said, yes, of course, I can answer. So it is false. Mr. Roberts lives in the town center. Do you remember the question, where do you live? I live in the town center. So this is true. Mr. Robert gets up at 7 o'clock. Remember, at 6 o'clock. So, 7 o'clock is false. Mr. Roberts is driving a taxi. Remember, he was a bus driver. He was driving a bus. So, it is false. I'm sorry, this should be false. Good. Let's go on. Here we have some parts of the text, and you have to look carefully to the underlined words. Do you get up early in the morning? Yes, I do. I always get up at 6 o'clock. It's Saturday morning. My brother usually plays basketball, but he is doing his homework now. Have a look, we have two underlined words. What are these? Now we are going to learn the adverbs of frequency. In Albanian, adverbs of frequency means ndaj foljet e shpeshtësisë. Sa shpesh ne kryejmë një veprim. Do you get up early in the morning? Yes, I do. I always get up at 6 o'clock. A zgjohesh herët në mëngjes? Po. Unë gjithmonë. Always. Gjithmonë. Pra këtë veprim ne e bëjmë gjithmonë. Sa shpesh? Gjithmonë. Pra gjithmonë zgjohem në orën 6. My brother usually plays basketball. Usually plays basketball. Vëllai im zakonisht luan basketball. Zakonisht. But he is doing his homework now. Por tani po bën detyrat e shtëpisë. Pra zakonisht. Look carefully. Look at the boy. He says, I always get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I am waiting for the bus now. What is the difference? Shikoni ju vini re ndonjë ndryshim? Pra, Kur themi always, gjithmonë, është një veprim që ne e bëjmë rutinë. Dhe prandaj ne themi get up, we use the present simple tense. Përdorim kohën e tashme të thjeshtë. But now, specifically now, I am waiting for the bus. Tani nuk po flas më në përgjithësi se çfarë bëj gjithmonë, por specifikisht tani un po pres autobusin. Okay? Look at this chart. Don't worry, it is big one, but don't worry. Është pak e madhe, nuk do shqetësohemi, nuk do t'i mësojmë të gjitha tani. Thjesht do t'i prezantojmë. Për sot, neve do përqendrohemi tek fjalët always, usually and never. What's this? As I said before, these are called adverbs of frequency. Ndaj foljet e shpeshtësisë. Këtu kanë disa përqindje. Dhe këto na tregojnë se sa shpesh. Pra 100% do thot gjithmonë. Dhe zbresim pastaj 90%, zakonisht, dhe kështu me radhë. So, always, 100%, 100% që do thot gjithmonë, usually, që do thot zakonisht, then we have frequently, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, rarely, and never. Unë i kalova e pak shpejt këto, jo pa qëllim, më vonë do t'i kalojmë, do t'i mësojmë të gjitha dhe do t'i praktikojmë me fjalit, me shembuj specifik. Por sot, ne do përqendrohemi tek always, usually, and never, që në shqip do të thot always gjithmonë, usually zakonisht, dhe never asnjëherë. Look at the example. I always go shopping after work. Gjithmonë shkoj për pazar, bëj pazaret mbas pune. What do you think? Do you understand this? Think about actions you always do. Pra mendoni vetë me mendjen tuaj tani për aktivitete që gjithmonë i bëni. Actions that you usually do, që i bëni zakonisht, and something you never do. Is it clear, kids? So, here we come to the end of this lesson. See you next lesson and goodbye.